Good morning, peoples.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
So Danny, Shay, and I are rocking the bathrobe.
Rocking the bathrobe.
I'm rocking a scarf.
And
Andrea's
she's
rocking
still
the
looking
spear.
better than both of us put together.
Oh,
So.
come on.
So we're channeling the inner bathrobe.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And Andrea's channeling the Dr. Burke scarf.
Yes.
Oh.
Just jokes. Just
Yeah.
Jokes.
Good morning, Ronald and Lucianne and Connie. Woohoo.
Good morning, beautiful
Lori
people.
Sue.
Hey.
Hey. Greeter. Good morning.
Everyone up and at 'em today? Ready to go?
Got the coffee. I had a little late today. Sorry, folks, but retrograde computer issues. It just kept freezing and doing nothing and pop-up ads. And I'm like, what the heck? Oh, Lordy.
You really just slept in.
No, I actually got up early. I had some long work days Thursday and Friday, just wiped out. And then yesterday, I just needed to relax. I just didn't feel like doing any reading or any kind of. I just chilling bum yesterday.
We all need those days.
Yes, we do.
Had to watch YouTube, your world events, of course.
Of course.
I watched half, then flipped over the other. I give you the click. And the like.
Got to get the click. Got to get the click.
And the like.
Yeah. You called him the old bathroom guy.
Yeah, what's up with that?
That was a mistake.
Old bathroom guy.
It was a slip. I meant to say bathrobe.
Little Donnie Dark calls me the bathroom guy. I didn't expect it from you.
It was very funny when he did it.
It was a bad slip.
It really hurt me. But I'll get over it. I'm over it. Okay, moving on.
Oh, excellent. That's what life's about, forgiveness.
That's right.
Oh, no, I was just saying I was getting over it. I had nothing. I didn't say anything about forgiveness. Payback is going to be, you know what they say.
Yeah.
No, it's all good.
Read on McConnell's bruised hands, lips, beating, da-da-da.
Well, you want to start there?
I guess we can. I mean, I was getting my hit, I think is, we'll see what the cards say too, but my intuition hit is that he's going kind of like Donald. The energy is just bringing their old men issues to light kind of thing. McConnell had the issues with polio, right? Back in the day. He does shuffle his feet. He's weak. He's fallen before. I really think it's the issues from polio coming up, making him health go down. I really think that's what it is. He probably needed some kind of IV and meds or whatever.
Right.
Probably, when bruising and stuff, it's just here and there. It ain't got to turn you purple.
Well, yeah, but if what you were saying is if he fell down and tried to catch himself with his hand, and to stop himself, and he's doing blood thinners or whatever, that could have caused that, and a bad bruise on your hand. Being an old guy like me, I know.
Okay, where are we at?
So what are we going to ask? His health? Just in general, or
just see what we feel, why he's all bruised up. See what happens. Health. I mean, it is very strange. It is very strange. So.
You would think that he would have used makeup or something, so he wouldn't be getting all these questions.
I mean, if I was like that, I would have said, I don't feel good. I can't come on.
Yeah.
seriously, it's like something. Got a cold.
Yeah.
Do it.
Right. Oh, and then they'd go, oh, he's got COVID. But anyway, Mitch McConnell. What's going on with Mitch? Mitchy, what's going on with you? Ooh. I got the death card on the top of the reading form. That ain't good.
No, it isn't. All right. I got a few new decks, people. So I'm whipping these out, see how it works. Oh, which one was these?
He definitely has a medical condition. I'm seeing that. Extensive. Medical and how he feels. Target time. Crystal clear. Yes, something's gonna come out. Like he's gonna need long-term nursing care. It's not looking good. Not looking good. And I'm getting soon and chaos. It could be the stress of the election and all that exacerbating his medical condition. Medical, and I feel like needles, prescriptions, pills. He's going to need a lot of care.
He's going to need a lot of martinis.
Well, yeah.
That's what you said. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I see. What do you see, Danny?
I got some. I got the Two of Cups being crossed by the Five of Wands. So he's battling something, and it's a long time battle. I got the Queen of Cups at the base of the reading, and I was going, where is this going? And when you said long-term care, somebody taking care of him,
nursing,
got it,
got
it.
Yeah.
Big news coming, so it's going to be coming fast.
Yeah.
He's going to be walking on pins and needles, and or have needles and pins. So he's precariously perched in his health issues, and that's at the top of the reading, which is the death card.
Yeah.
Not saying he's dying, but he's moving on. And I've always thought that if he does win his Senate seat back, he won't be in the Senate for long.
No.
That's I've always felt that, and the cards have said the same thing.
Yeah. Definitely some health situations there.
Yeah.
What you got, Scott, with your new deck?
Yeah, that's pretty interesting that you're getting that. About Four of Pentacles. That's the long-term care. He's going to eventually need to go to a home or something for care. But yeah. Six of Wands, I feel like that's battling his body. But Page of Cups, he had to get some kind of liquid infusion. What do you call it? IV, drugs, something new. Page of Cups is something new. Some kind of, and he's been doing this for a while. The Three of Cups, I'm feeling like that's other things too that he's been dealing with, and it just gotten worse. So the overall energy I'm getting is the Three of Swords. So he's battling his health problems, justice, and judgment. So the justice is feeling like you're trying to balance your health and whatnot. It's long-term effects coming up. That's what I'm getting. And then that judgment, I think it's just deserved. Timing is everything. Yeah, he is an old guy. He's going through things, but it's something new that's coming up that he's trying to deal with. And he's getting some kind of meds or IV.
I think the stress of everything is bringing on, it's bringing up the old stuff, bringing on some new stuff for him.
Right.
Right. In the bottom here, I got that 5 of Wands. So that feels like that stress you're talking about.
Yeah.
Ace of Swords, taking new action on his body. And then Knight of Wands feels like all that stress too, everything coming out. It's bad for everyone. When you're going through this mess, you're lying, you're doing all this other stuff, it's stressful.
But he's been doing that, his whole life. So this stress is nothing new to him, except the big tsunami blue wave that we feel is going into the Senate. And he's going, oh my God, he sees the writing on the wall, I feel, from all of the Senate seats flipping and then all the investigations that are going to be coming out against him. I feel that's where his stress is going through the roof, because he's seeing, oh my God, look what I did.
All crumbling down. Plus he's older now. He can't fight it. He can't.
Yeah.
I mean, it just feels like it is this justice moment. All that corruption he's done all these years, blocking Obama, pushing court, not helping the people, 400 plus bills on his desk. I think, the Wheel of Fortune is hitting him, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Since you were talking about Senate.
Scott, are you writing it down, or are you keeping track of?
Yep.
Or do you want me to? Okay, you got it.
I got it. Since you were talking about Senate, let's see if the energy is still good for the Senate turning blue, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, I just got goosebumps on that one.
I hope they were good goosebumps.
I think they are. Okay.
That's always a good sign when you get those senses coming. My ears ring is like that sense, and you get the goosebumps. Or you get the, oh, look at this card flopping out.
So the first card I get is,
Blue?
Where is it? Blue, jumping, new
For
beginnings.
joy.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, love, peace. We're going to look at SCOTUS again. That Barrett chick.
Yeah.
Okay, Senate blue, Senate blue. Action strength. Okay.
Long story here, which I can't show you all the cards because it's it looks like there's going to be a lot of chaos after the election, right? And 45 or the Republicans fighting the results, right?
Yeah.
But the answer is blue. But it's going to be there's a lot of drama before they get all the seats. That's what it looks like. There's going to be a recount. fighting back and forth, not trusting the voting, yada, yada, yada. This is where Pelosi's stepping in, and the head of a woman, like a lawyer or the head of the CIA, I don't know who would get involved in something like this, because Orange is creating the chaos, corruption. It just goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. But what's interesting to me is the election and the black card followed it. So we're not going to be surprised, right? We've said that there's going to be drama.
Yeah.
What you get?
I got the same thing, and I'm like, what? So I showed you the first card, which was the blue card, the Fool, taking the leap of faith. Just it's changing. We're going on a new journey. And I got the Page of Pentacles, bringing in new ideas, new starts, new energy. And then I got the 10 of Wands, and I'm like, oh my God, okay, got to keep going further. There's going to be, it's still good, it's still emotional, but there's this 2 of Wands energy that is this kind of blind choice. And then I got the 9 of Swords, just hanging on to things. And so it's more of, yes, they are going to get in, but there's going to be all these battles and fights with these 10 of Wands here. So it's not going to be easy. And there's going to be lots of different things that are too hot to handle. And so it will come down to somebody stepping in and switching it. And I think it's Trump that keeps spinning things.
His team, whatever you want to say, his people causing the drama.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my overall energy is a 6 of Cups. So it's obviously the past card, but it's also offering gifts. So what that means to me is that because of 45, the gift from the universe is that we're flipping blue, right? Because my energy here in the center is, I believe too, there's going to be a lot of fights. Any close Senate is going to be
contested.
But so that's the Knight of Pentacles here I'm feeling. It's a slow moving knight, but it's your upper, but it's also with, where'd it go? Oh, the 4 of Cups. That's your sadness a little bit, thinking about things, but because of the Emperor, that's together. Because of the Emperor, we're going to have the Knight of Coins contest things. Make it, they want to keep in power. But then we have the new offer, Page of Pentacles, the new path. We got action with the election and temperance. So we're just kind of to wait a little bit, but it's all going to turn out right.
Mm-hmm.
It's all going to turn out. Then the bottom, I have that 5 of Wands. So here's your little chaos going on after, but there's strength in the recount. 7 of Coins. There's strength in the recount. So we're going to be good. It's going to be a little chaotic, but the recounts are going to be good to go, and we will get the blue Senate.
Yeah.
But they all tied their fate to the Emperor.
And it's, I feel that energy of that chaotic energy after, so it's going to be like a little roller coaster. I feel like it's going to be like, woohoo, we're finally done. We get to kind of sit back and relax. But the news cycle is still going to be pumping in some crazy stuff. Yeah. Which for me, I just need to back away from it and let it play out so that you don't get caught up into the minutia of what they're trying to feed us.
Just stay positive and have the faith.
Because it's going to work out.
It's going to work out.
He's gone. He is gone.
You definitely, it's the Republican way. They're going to fight until they have no No chance. So
Yep.
So let's move on to the House. Is the House going to stay blue? House of Representatives, is that going to stay blue?
It's funny. I hardly ever think about that, because I just assume, it will.
I mean, that's the bad thing about the House. Every 2 years, the whole thing could flip.
Yeah.
No more cheat, Scott. That's right. That'll all get taken care of next 4 years before the next election. We got to figure this out. Stop this Republican cheating. Start arresting people. I get that too, Lorna. All 3 branches are going blue, but
Yeah.
in the energy, just making sure. I believed that for a long time. All 3 branches are going blue. House of Representatives. House of Representatives.
I was using my pendulum last night and asking these questions: who's flipping, who's staying, who's gonna win. And I was doing Florida and Pennsylvania, Ohio, and they're all flipping. They're all going for Biden. The Senate's, they were all Democrats. It was pretty encouraging.
All my cards look happy here. It's interesting. I got karma, Democrats over Trump, right? So,
Right.
yeah. A celebration, the election looks good. Trust and balance for the people. These look very, very uplifting.
Right.
What did you get?
I got 3 of Cups, overall energy, so we'll be celebrating again.
Yeah.
But I am seeing some close races too that will be challenged. But it ain't really going to make a difference. It's mainly feeling like personal political life kind of thing. But in the middle, I have Temperance again. That's making me feel like, of course, there are going to be some recall or, challenges. But the Temperance Angel is a good one. Then Queen of Pentacles. The House getting it back, and then 10 of Pentacles. That's all your votes. So that feels very positive. A lot of Knights here. I got the Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. So it's messaging, but also bringing in some love and comfort with that Knight of Cups.
Right.
So it feels really good.
Yeah.
There'll be a little fights, it feels like, too. Recounts, some close ones.
Well, are you done, Scott?
Yeah.
So I got the Queen of Swords. And when I pulled this, the card that I looked at, what I looked at right away was all the blue. So I go, we got this. And then I go, who does she have in her hand? So it's a chopped off head. And I'm going, whose head is that? So I got the 9 of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. So this is strength moving forward, and this is comfort. It's going blue. It's going to stay blue, So just nice and slow and steady. And there could be some challenges with this Queen energy, and some news with this Knight of Wands, but it's all good. It's all strong and it's all moving forward. So I'm saying yes too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's another question about the House. Let's see if Pelosi remains Speaker of the House.
Yeah.
Pelosi remains Speaker of the House in what, like 2021?
Yeah. She said, someone was saying that she reported that if she wins and we retain the House, she'd like to remain Speaker. Last time I read on that many months ago, maybe 4, I was getting a male energy being the Speaker, but
Well, if she steps in and becomes president in between,
if she does, yeah, that could
then
change things.
would she go back to Speaker of the House, or that doesn't work like that?
Well, the new quorum would have to vote again on a new Speaker. Every time there's new, they got to vote again. So she would throw her name in the hat, basically.
Okay.
But if she does end up taking the presidency for a while, per se, then I mean, she'd probably still stay in the race, and get voted in here. Okay.
Stay Speaker of the House. Pelosi, Speaker of the House. Pelosi.
Good idea, Cecilia. Keep wearing blue. Yep, NB. I seen that about Mark Meadows.
I got the world upside down and the White House upside down. So that will be during this election phase and all the drama coming soon, right? But trust. Trust, peace will come. This is interesting. Target, her being, what is it called? The Speaker of the House.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, I've got yes to her in the crown during the shitstorm. And then her bringing balance. So, yes, she goes back. I don't know. What do you guys see? I see her in the crown. That's for sure.
Really strange. So I grabbed my other new deck, the Arcanum, just to see.
Well,
overall energy is Temperance, the Temperance Angel.
Patience, balance.
There is some movement going on here yet. It's still in the cards. I think she still takes the presidency at some point.
Yeah, that's what I got more of that than.
I got the 9 of Cups, the White House, and then King of Coins. King of Coins has been representing the presidency for me. 4 of Wands is the White House usually for people. And the 9 of Cups, it's like a celebration too, gaining a lot of things. And then the center of it, I got some issues. Because we were talking about Speaker of the House. So she was 6 of Cups here. She was a speaker. But then I have some emotional struggles with the 5 of Cups, and then 5 of Pentacles is troubles with information or money or otherwise. Something new coming in. Star of Hope, 10 of Pentacles with the votes. It feels like a change. It feels like a change for her. It feels like a change.
For sure about her being after being president. I don't know. Does she go back to Speaker of the House?
It feels like a retirement. If she takes the presidency Trump administration's gone,
You can retire.
He feels like she can retire because I have 4 of Pentacles at the end. Ace of Cups feels like my job is done. The 4 of Pentacles is desires, gaining things, your job's completed kind of thing. 4 of Swords, stepping away, and then the Moon. And the moon feels like, to me, your journey's done. That's what I'm getting here. It just feels like she steps in and she ends up retiring. And then, then the governor would nominate, a Dem to take his place. It's like the country's in good hands. I can retire kind of thing. So that's what the energy I'm feeling. What do you think, Danny?
Well, it's interesting. So I'm using it. I'm using my 5-cent deck, which is very busy, and it's hard for me to use. I don't know if I'm going to keep using it today because it's too confusing to me. But the center of the reading, I got the Hermit. See, I don't even know if you guys can see that, but anyway. So I got the Hermit. So she's kind of working by herself, thinking about this. I sense her leaving. And when you mentioned that, this is all about her retaining her speakership. And the final card that I got is the King of Pentacles. And that told me, looking at all these other cards, that she is not going to retain her speakership, but she's just going to be walking away. So I pulled some clarifiers just because this is so, I have to almost study this a little bit. And what I got for Pelosi is Ace of Cups, new emotional starts. I got the Hierophant about government, and then her walking away. Mm-hmm. So while you all were talking, I don't know if I was picking up on that, I got she's going to have a new start in the government, and then she's going to be walking away after a while. So, and I don't know if I was picking up on what you all were saying, because these cards are, I need to work with these cards a little more before I.
Bless you all for donating, Catherine. There was another one too I missed, but thank you.
Thank you.
Reader donated, and
Reader, yeah.
Thank you.
Very kind.
Thank you.
Blessings. I don't think she wants to leave before the Dems. Yeah.
No,
if it somehow becomes a shit show I think she'd stay. But if the country's in good hands, it feels like she walks. It's like my job is
done what she needed to do, and she can rest. Yeah.
Right.
All right. Let's get down to serious business.
What about Dianne Feinstein? Oh my God.
Oh, she needs to retire too.
Oh, and quick.
Bless you, Lorraine.
Thanks, Lorraine. Thanks, everyone, for joining us this morning. It's awesome when we're all here together.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, some reporting I found that the government put COVID tracing to a private company. And reporting is that now cases are being underreported to help 45. And it's kind of contacted through Peter Thiel for entertainment purposes only, called teletracking. And Palantir, some kind of whatever. And Deborah Birx kind of got pushed aside, instead of the CDC driving stuff. So, is this the case? Are the United States cases being underreported to kind of help 45 administration?
It seems kind of weird because our cases are so high. So
You know, right?
yeah.
I mean, as far as deaths or whatnot, too, it looks a little better according to him. You know, if it's 250 and it's actually 300, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, pretty interesting one. So I got the Kipper deck. I tried this for the first time.
Cool.
So I got change, right? Changing the numbers. Message of concern. Okay, the numbers are higher. Wealthy man reporting it to Donald Trump. He's concerned. He doesn't want to report those numbers. So instead, he offers a gift, right? Everything's okay. We're going to fight this. You know, medicine's coming out, changing the numbers just to keep everyone calm during the election. That's what it looks like to me. I got change twice. Message of concern, the wealthy man, and a gift. What you get, Danny?
Well, I started out at the center of the reading. I got the Emperor.
Yep.
So coming out with new news that he wants to have. Behind it, I got the Devil. I got at the base of the reading, at the top of the reading, I got walking away from sadness.
Danny, go.
And the Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. So he's trying to flip things in the near future. The Hanged Man, and yeah, he's spinning the numbers. He's turning the numbers around and around to show strength, but this guy is looking in the past and he's walking up a big hill. He's trying to present good numbers, and so I'm getting a yes that they are underreporting.
Yep, I got all bad cards.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mentioned Burks and that Peter Thiel. Guess who comes up? A king and queen of swords. Male and female. And it's all bad. Page of swords. Here's your, or wands. Here's your messaging.
Yep.
7, 9, and 10 of wands. All creating bad burdens, messaging, working on things, all for 45. The choice and the heartbreak of all the losses. 2 and 3 of swords. 9 of swords, all the anxieties, all the cases, all the deaths. And then here's your offer for Trump. And 6 of coins. That's assistance, giving. It's all bad. The messaging is all off.
It's all changing. Yeah.
Yep.
Just for the offer to make it look good for the frickin' client.
Yep. I'm not surprised. Unfortunately.
Well,
Thank
it's
you.
probably true for entertainment purposes only that we probably have 9-10 million cases and possibly 300 passing. They're trying to do it in Florida too. That governor there is trying to suppress. He's been doing it for months, trying to suppress numbers and whatnot.
Thank you, Dolores Peterson, for your donation. Thank you so much. She's so glad to see the three of us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Denise Miner, thank you so much for your donation, my darling. She's a lovely lady.
Hey, Ada. I like these new cards. I got 3 new decks this week came in.
You know you're a tarot card reader when the most exciting thing that happens is you get a new deck at the door, right? You order a deck. I know I got 2 new decks this week.
I don't need any more. I might have to get that Kipper thing. It always looks pretty neat.
Yeah.
Like I watch Sheila use hers and others. It's really interesting. But yeah, I got the Spellcasters Tarot. Pretty cool. The Wizards Tarot. And the Arcanum Tarot. This came from China. I couldn't get it from the States.
China. I hope you cleaned it.
They're trying to make money too.
Yeah.
First.
Right. Next, let's go on Mike Pence. Who's infecting all these AIDS? There's 5 AIDS now total.
Yeah.
Latest is Mark Short. His chief of staff got COVID. A while ago, his assistant, Orps, got it. We know of Stephen Miller's wife got it back in May or whatever. So we got 5 now around Pence. Who's spreading this virus to all these people? Is it Pence? He hasn't ever came out saying he was quarantined. He's still going around.
Yeah.
Doing rallies, trying to save the presidency.
Didn't Mother have it at one time?
There's no proof. But how are these people getting COVID? Was it from outside or is it Pence? Is he like a carrier or something? What's going on?
Thank you, Catherine Rodler.
Thank you.
Oh, my vision. My goodness.
You know, or like did Pence have COVID and just kept working through it to appear strong? You know, something weird is going on. All these people getting it. And
Mike Pence.
Mother is a super spreader, Renee says.
Who is the super spreader in the Pence camp?
Right. So you can get a female, a male.
Is the COVID super spreader in the Pence office? Pence team. Who's the coronavirus super spreader?
Cruising, cruising. We talked about Mitch's health. We think something new's coming up. He's taking new medications, IV. Think he had a fall. Dropping cards. Lori says the fly's the super spreader. That's a good one. Oh, lordy. 810 folks here. Thank you very much. Coolio.
Woo, thank you.
Wow, that's awesome. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Or
Good morning. Good morning.
Best way not to have a super spreader. YouTube Live. Susan. Well, yeah, Susan, I think it is part of his karma. Kind of like 45, their health is failing rapidly.
Yeah.
I've got, this says poverty, but what I'm looking at is how dirty he is, like germs and stuff, not washing. They're not taking the protocols they need to. And they're getting the gift, which is the virus. They're traveling, they're spreading it. Okay, it's distant horizons, right? Which is resulting in bad health. mature man, which would be Pence, we have the family room and it's empty. And the thought card with the mother being painted in the background.
Oh my God.
Right? So I think he is definitely spreading this. I think he's a whatever you call it, a carrier. And you're right, it might be mother or a woman in his team. And it's interesting that the family room is empty, which means I think more of them are going to get sick in his group.
Oh, you played the kipper role there.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
I love it. They're dirty. They're not washing their hands. Look, they're getting it because they're shaking hands. They're not doing the protocols they should be, which is resulting in the bad health.
I can't believe that you are calling our vice president, I know you're Canadian, calling our vice president dirty, that he doesn't have good hygiene.
Maybe that fly was Canadian and pointing something out.
So are you saying even if your hair is perfect, you may be still dirty?
For entertainment purposes only. But like they're not wearing masks, right?
Well, they're not
washing their hands. They're not social distancing, so they're contaminated, dirty. I'm just reading the cards, man. I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh.
BC Mom, you bought the steampunk. I bought it too.
So my overall energy is a 4 of coins. So it feels like they're trying to hold on to strength, trying to hold on to the narrative. That's what it feels like with the 4 of coins. The center of it is 4 of cups. So there is a little bit of sadness going on. Ace of Pentacles, here's your gift. Here's your offer by Mike Pence, the King of Wands. I think he's spreading it.
I do too.
But whether he's sick or not, I don't know. Not seeing it.
He may not get sick. He could just be a carrier.
It's like a carrier thing. Yeah.
Because he's a robot.
So I have judgment is coming because of his actions. People are getting quarantined with the 8 of Swords, and they're worried about their own health with the 8 of Pentacles. As we're moving forward here, it's really getting weird.
Thank you, Kathleen.
Emperor, Hierophant, and Hangman.
Like him contaminating the whole gang?
It all comes down to 45 is going. The Emperor, our angels, are putting this government in a hangman position. Happening quickly. Of course, the presidency is coming up. Queen of Swords. Some kind of prosecutor, Letitia James, Audrey Strauss, something like that coming up. With an indictment, and we got an ending. Weird how it went from
Yeah.
Pence is a super spreader to this is part of the plan kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like because of the corruption, because of what they've done, people are going to start getting this. They're going to need more revelations. And it's all part of the plan to get rid of this guy.
Yeah.
The Hierophant is our angels at work. That's what I'm getting from that. And you're put in a hangman position, meaning you have to walk away, you have to step aside, reevaluate, quarantine. And we have the Grim Reaper coming with death.
Jeez.
Ooh.
Jeez.
You know, that was the final card that flopped out here.
Holy.
And like I said, that Queen of Swords is in there too. Good, you know, it always felt like too, it may come down to a state, Letitia James dropping an indictment, because there's no way they can pardon that.
Geek Hillbilly just said Mike Typhoid Mary Pence.
Typhoid mother.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Do you
Okay.
think there's a way that they would both get it, him and 45, and that's why Pelosi can step in? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just really weird.
It is weird.
Because it's like they have it but don't. I truly feel like they have. I visualize both of them, and I see like COVID all over them, but they're not totally getting sick. But it's like leeching off of them too.
Right.
It's really strange.
So look, I got some new cards.
Thank you, Lorraine.
Well, what's that?
Oh, it's a donation. Sorry.
So these are very serious cards, like yours, like your new ones. So I may have a hard time reading them.
Rock and roll.
We got the 6 of Imps.
He's using his Halloween deck.
It's my Halloween deck because I'm reading on Pence and Mother. And so the question that I was thinking that I was asking is Pence the super spreader?
Right.
Look at that.
Oh my God. Yes.
So, yes.
Yeah.
Right. And
Ace of Pentacles.
This is also my card for Trump. Because don't ask me why. Well, okay. Because of the orange pumpkin head with all this stuff coming out of it that doesn't make any sense. Anyway.
Thank you, Lori Joe.
He's battling a lot. He's working on things. Is he a super spreader? He's got the sun card, right? This is such a lovely sun card. Look at all the skeletons at the base of it. Yes, he is. That's at the top of the reading. He's collecting people. He's just infecting people as he goes along. And Scott, this kind of went along with yours, the hearse as a chariot.
Yeah.
So, things are good. He's leaving and it may not be standing upright. But the reason I feel that they are both hanging in there is better living through chemistry. And that's that's the hermit, the mad scientist, keeping them alive with different drugs.
Interesting.
And I, obviously Trump has his drugs to keep him alive. I've never felt like Pence is one of the guys that does drugs to keep alive, but this card is saying otherwise, and I wouldn't doubt it. So I think he is. I think he is one of the, he or mother. I didn't get any mother cards in here. I just got imps and bats and. Oh boy!
All right, what's next, Scott?
Amy Coney Barrett.
Amy.
Got a vote going on tomorrow.
Who just said that? Lori Sue said his primary chemical must be formaldehyde injections.
That's funny.
What keeps his skin looking so nice?
So I guess they're voting tomorrow. Democrats are going to boycott. Is it legal? How's this going to play out? Pence and Mother of the Living Dead. Laura asked where Pence and Barr are. Pence has been doing rallies for 45, and Barr's been speaking on some police thing around the country here and there. So Barr's been hiding, but he has been speaking here and there. I think he was in Texas or something. In other places, but hiding but speaking. All right. Tomorrow, vote. Amy Coney Barrett. Is it gonna happen? What's up with her? Where's Pompeo? I think he fell on a chocolate cake and hasn't returned. That's right, Grader. Pence is a piece of doo-doo. Okay.
Wow. Oof. Ooh. I'm making noises over here like I am eating a chocolate cake. Ooh. Whoa. Ooh. With sprinkles on top.
The world. Whoa.
For an X-Lax cake. Should he send it to Trump? That was Geek Hillbilly. He found a recipe for an X-Lax cake. He doesn't need it.
I was just going to say, apparently he doesn't need any help in that department. It flows naturally all the time, whether you're talking to world leaders or on a TV show. He just lets it flow. My cards are weird. I might have to throw again. I feel like I'm getting the same thing I got before. She gets in. She gets voted in. But something happens and it gets taken away from her during the Biden administration. I'm getting this again. Like, because of the corruption and the 45 Association. I mean, I could clarify, but it kind of looks like she gets in and then she gets out.
Yeah, I see that same thing. A lot of sadness building and working, and I got the 4 of Swords in the near future. So I'm going, oh my gosh, is she sick or is she imprisoned? Because this 4 of Swords, it kind of feels like a little imprisonment. The final outcome was the Queen of Swords, which is a legal thing, and the 5 of Pentacles, extreme loss, just really loss. And at the base of the deck, I got the Tower card.
Yeah.
So the beginning is all Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, the Sun. It's all good, and then it just turns awful. So yeah, it's and I got the 6 of Swords going away. So
I got, she's in cahoots with the wealthy man, the main female and the wealthy man. So that's Trump. They have a courtship. Okay. He's trying to get her message, like her votes in. Right. But then if there's lots of cards. So it looks like she gets in, but then when Biden takes over, she gets out, and she is presented as a false person. There's stuff in her history that comes out, from Biden. The privilege. So she becomes the privileged lady who ends up in the coffin with despair. Oof. So I think it comes to an end.
Wow. What are you getting, Scott?
It's a weirdest throw too.
Yeah.
It's really confusing me. I got a lot of people in this throw, along with the World and the Wheel of Fortune. The ending is 2. The final card is walking away. I think I just ought to go to the end first. It's just really weird. Well, we have justice. Okay, we're talking about the court, balancing of things. 9 of Cups, that feels like a lot of people involved here, the process. And then the Empress. So it feels like what's right will eventually justify itself. It'll balance it all out.
Yeah.
But the weirdest thing is all of these loving energy cards, and the overall is the Queen of Pentacles. That's the feeling of it. And what I'm getting from that is RBG. She's the Queen of Pentacles of the card. So we're talking about the card. And the other energy is the world. How putting Miss Barrett on will affect a lot of people with their decisions, the Trump cronies, So, but then I have these other entities coming in with the Queen of Wands, High Priestess, and the Wheel of Fortune. Very confusing. Very confusing.
Is that like her winning and being on the court, and then the Wheel of Fortune happens, something changes?
I mean, this is in the past position.
Okay.
And I think this is the beginning. So it feels like the offer of the woman, but it's fated to go the other way.
Yeah.
The High Priestess is your higher source.
Yeah.
Archangels, your intuition. So I feel like the Queen of Wands here to start is her getting the offer to come in, but higher sources aren't going to allow this. So the Knight of Swords feels like the Republicans wanted to push her in, and then we have the World, the effects on her, and then the actions to try to push her through, I think. That's what it's feeling like to me with the Swords. The offer, the new road for her. There is some burdens, though, and then King of Cups. So I'm going to have to go with Andrea's. I mean, it's very strange. There's a lot of powerful energy in this with all these majors. It feels like an illegally putting her in kind of thing, but it'll be righted.
Excuse me.
So I'd say the whether the Dems are there or not, they're just going to push it through and vote. Yep. That King of Cups feels like it's weird because it doesn't feel like anyone on the court with this person coming in. There is Lindsey Graham is not a King of Cups.
Nope.
Let me see who Lindsay is in here. Oh, he's the mummy.
Clarify.
He's the mummy?
I'm just not getting a sense who this King of Cups is. That's the weird one.
Is it Biden?
It feels like an outside source.
Like a lawyer?
Like someone, I mean, I had Knight of Swords, but that feels more like.
Thank you, Marie.
It feels like more of the court. I mean, the committee to nominate. I'm just going to try to clarify this King of Cups. It feels like an outside source, like someone bringing in information on Barrett at some point.
Did you say your Ace of Pentacles was Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
Queen of Coins.
Queen of Coins. Okay.
Yeah, that was the bottom of the deck card.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
I used for the overall energy of the reading.
Right.
That feels like that was the energy of RBG.
Okay.
Thank you, Lorraine.
While you're clarifying that, I asked, is and I've asked this a number of times. I never felt that she was going to get the votes on Monday. I just never felt it. So I pulled 3 just asking, is she going to get the votes? And I got the Hanged Man, okay, suspension, the Sun upside down, and the 5 of Swords, all battling, being cut in half. So this is clearly a worm being cut in half, which is the Senate.
Yeah.
But her son's upside down. And she's got the Hangman. So I'm still not getting the sense that.
So does she get the Republican votes tomorrow, which is half?
Supposedly the Dems aren't going to show up again.
Yeah.
So it'll just be 12-0. And then they'll illegally push her through because they got the votes. So what I'm getting this King of Cups is someone's going to come forward about some issues from her past. They got kids in it. It's going to cause great sadness and burdens. That's what I was getting. This King of Cups. So a King of Cups would be a father figure, or a lover. I'm not feeling like someone on the court. It feels like an outside influence coming in.
Forward information
with a new information, the Page of Pentacles. Whether it's tomorrow or whenever, but this is what's hinging. Someone's going to come out with information about her past.
Her adoption with her kids? Someone just said that?
And children.
Oh my gosh.
Whether it's she actually had an abortion or her adoptions were illegal, something.
Thank you, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you.
Mark.
So you can see all these little kids.
Yeah.
It's about the kids. Something about the kids.
So I pulled 3 cards on her adoption.
Yes.
They're all good. I got the 10 of Swords, where she's being stabbed in the back and stabbed in the head. She is the Hermit. She's hiding everything. She's keeping it really tight inside her shell, but then she has truth coming at her. So something's going to come up about, in these cards, it really feels like something's going to come up about her kids and her adoption with him.
I just asked on that too. I got despair. I got courtship upside down. So she had a connection maybe to this adoption place, right? Maybe that was a bad thing. Concern, unexpected income.
Ooh.
Official person, and false person. That's her. So some type of connection maybe to this Haitian adoption, and this official person who knows may come forward. Did she profit? I'm wondering, did she profit off this organization or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Something. Ever since she started getting nominated or whatnot, for entertainment only, kept getting some guys coming out. Something's leaking. Someone's going to step forward.
Yeah.
And now it was like a King of Swords a couple times. Then it came up a King of Wands associated with kids.
Thank you, Marissa.
Now it came up as a King of Cups. So
yeah,
let's just pray.
I think you're right. Somebody's coming forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ought to check out later Al Franken's podcast if he said something. Melissa thinks it's her husband. She's very intuitive.
And thank you, Doreen. Thank you, all the people that are here and donating. Thank you. And just watching. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you to the moderators as well. Thanks for
awesome
helping us out.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah, I miss Al Franken.
Yeah.
So someone said that in the chat in the very beginning, and I go, I miss Al Franken too. I liked him on Saturday Night Live. I liked him in the Senate.
Al Franken says she lied to the committee. Debbie just said that.
Yeah, we were all kind of getting that. She's been lying.
Yeah.
Bless you, Patricia.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
GM Dave.
Bye, Dave.
Don't trip.
All right, let's.
He's got to run.
Got to run with
Who's got to run?
Dave. Dave.
I
Catch
just
you later,
said don't
Dave.
trip.
All right, let's flip topics. Get on something else for a bit. Trump signed this executive order that will make it easier to fire civil servants. Like if people that don't follow lock and step with him, he can more easily fire them without repercussions. So will this have any effect? It's supposed to take effect like after the election if he wins,
So he can fire civil servants.
Right. Anyone that goes against them, that might whistleblow. It supposedly makes it easier without repercussions to fire someone.
Thank you, Catherine, for the compliment. She said we're a dynamic trio.
Woohoo!
Woo-hoo. Hey, it's all about the bathrobe.
And the shawls.
And the scarf.
And
You don't tell me to wear my bathrobe today, guys. Come on.
Channeling the inner bathrobe.
Well, we're gonna have to wear a shawl or something.
Yeah, next time you guys wear a scarf.
No.
A lot of his executive orders have gone nowhere because they're basically illegal or whatever. But just want to see if it has any credence.
What's going on with this executive order?
The civil servant executive order.
Executive order.
Yeah, it's gonna go far.
Happy, Mama? She likes my cat backwards for some reason.
Oh, that's nice.
That means we're getting out of business when you turn the cap around.
Uh-oh.
It's getting serious.
So I'll go while you guys are pulling.
Yeah.
All my cards are upside down.
Mine were too.
Yeah, so it's going to go nowhere. He's just trying to create an S show with this is the Wheel of Fortune upside down. But when you look at this card, it's like what is that? What is that? The Owl's upside down. I got Justice upside down. I've got the Emperor upside down, High Priestess upside down, and the Tower upside down. It's everything. The energy is not flowing right. His messaging is not flowing right with this Daughter of Wands. So it's not going to go anywhere. It's just another one of his Sharpie moments.
This is what he wants to do. He wants to be able to execute people at will. The Astronomer card is next, meaning he's just like in outer space. This guy's just poof. Then the Fool, right? Because he is. The Magician, because he's trying to work it behind the scenes. He's trying to bring it to what would he bring it to? The Senate or something to vote it in? I don't know. Who does he have to get to agree to this? Doesn't matter because it blows up in flames.
Yeah.
And it goes away, the Chariot. So.
Yeah, he creates a or executive order. Then people have to work on how it's going to be done. So it takes time, but
it's not going to happen.
But then it has to go through legal process. Also, So overall energy is 2 of Cups. So basically he wants who he wants to work with, kind of thing. But yeah, it ain't gonna work. We have 7 of Wands. That's he wants to create his own process, right? To put people out, Hierophant and the Hermit. He wants to create his own process to put people out by creating his own laws, his own narrative. But then we have the Wheel of Fortune, Page of Swords, and Hangman. It ain't gonna work. That's what I'm getting for that. It's not legal. Being hangman means at the end they're showing it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh, geez, I forgot to write that down. Time. That was a quick one. 110. I'll go.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Executive order. All right, let's go to a tough one, folks. Will those kids find their parents? Will those kids, those 500 some kids that they're talking about, find their parents, find a home?
Find their way back to their parents?
Through Patriots, next administration, somehow. It's a real tragedy. Yes, Lucienne. So sad. Unbelievably.
It's unbelievable. I cannot believe I live in a world where this is happening. It's so barbaric.
You know, the sad thing, it isn't only the Trump administration policy. It's these kids, these people, BCP and Border Patrol, all of them, they're going along with it. The detention people, too. They're just as complicit.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrible.
Oh.
And QAnon is not involved with the kids.
Yeah, I know. It's a hard one.
Just so heartbreaking.
Oh, Lordy.
The emotion of the parents is just,
Yeah.
it's drowning this deck. Like, I'm going to start crying.
Well, my first figure basically is telling the story.
Yeah, I got a lot of the story.
Their new journey, the full Page of Swords, that's preparing a different challenge, and then 10 of Swords, basically stuck in detention without their families, heartbroken, Finding their parents. There will be a lot of help. The High Priestess, and what was this one? The Four of Pentacles. We're going to work on it. But it feels like many may be going into adoption or something like that. They ain't going to find them with the Six of Swords. a new path in life, unfortunately. Administration, things will come out about what they did with the sun, temperance, the delusions, the misinformation, not keeping track of everything will come out with the temperance angel and the sun. So then we have the Two of Pentacles. Feels like in the end here, not all the information has been written down. They got to juggle and file through everything. It's going to be a pain. Then we have King of Swords and King of Wands. So there is new people coming in to help out in this situation. Man figures, lawyers, judges, something. And then Page of Wands. New messaging. They're going to try to put out new messaging to try to find their families. But it feels like some won't find them. Some will, because I do have a King of Cups. It's like father figure, strong, nurturing energy, love coming in. I mean, they're going to do everything they can, of course, sooner or later, but it feels like some are going to end up being adopted. I was getting an intuitive feeling like someone will eventually be given citizenship kind of thing. I was feeling that are old enough. I didn't look. Did you guys happen to look at the ages of them? If they're like 2, 4, you'd think if they were older, they would know where they came from,
Right.
But I would assume they're really young.
Yeah. I didn't look.
But it feels like a lot of them will be adopted or something like that. But yeah, these criminals are going to go down for what they did.
I'm not going to be able to talk about this for too much because I'm going to probably start bawling. I'm not going to show too many cards because I don't want people to be upset. I can tell you, I can see the grief of the parents and the love and the strength that they are trying to maintain during this time. I can see the sadness of the children and the confusion, and that they're hoping things will change. I don't know how many are going to be reunited. Not all of them, that is for sure. What I will say on a positive note, I think, is that this is a tower moment for the world. This will become a tower moment for the world. The way that children are being treated, the children at the border, and we know about other things around the world that are happening. This is a tower moment. And I got the High Priestess and the Hierophant, that this is going to be dealt with. Either divine intervention or, the governments are going to have to look at this. This just has to stop.
Yeah, it's horrible.
So I'm kind of on what you're thinking, Andrea, with it. I'm not getting, I'm getting that it's Trump. I'm getting the loss. I'm getting the heartbreak with all of this and the loss and the separation, not knowing where they are with the 7 of Cups. I'm getting the love within, that this was one of my final outcome cards. The 2 outcome cards were the 4 of Pentacles. And to me, this is one of the kids that's being in the cage. And then the world showing the love and shedding light on where these people are and where these kids are. And so I'm thinking, there is good news, but it's surrounded by all this sadness and the heartbreak. At the base of the deck, very similar, I got the King of Wands. Something's going to happen. Some new news is going to come up about the separation, about all the walking, just the separation and the sadness. I got the Tower moment, and news coming about how destructive this was. So I'm feeling like we are going to get some news, but it doesn't help the hurt.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting.
Yeah. It's just so overwhelming. It's really hard to read on that, especially as an empath. I try to keep my shield up.
Yep.
This one just was like, card after card of the emotion.
And the top of the reading I had for me was Trump. It's just sitting over it, not caring, nothing. It's just. Ugh.
Why don't we just take a minute and send some love and healing and connection or whatever it is we can send out from our hearts to those children and their families.
Good idea.
So we can just.
Good idea. Like 10 seconds, everyone just say a quick prayer and give blessings to those children.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for joining us doing that.
Thank you.
You feel helpless, but when we all collectively can take that moment and send that energy, we're doing something. We're doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's flip it around to something different. Astrology. What are the astrology aspects to 45 coming up to the election? See what we can find if, like moons and different planets, the full moon coming up. Is there some aspects to removing
like
45?
Uranus? Would that show up for him?
What?
Uranus? I'm trying to make a joke. I don't know. I tried.
Well, yeah. So I'm taking an astrology class because I know nothing about it. I know that there's a sun, and then there's the moon, and there's a planet or 9 circling. I don't know. So I don't know anything about astrology. So
No, you don't have to know anything. Just use your senses of.
Yeah.
I don't either. I don't really either. But I do get the senses that astrology does affect people,
Oh, I do too. Yeah.
And that.
So what you're asking is the way the stars are lining up or whatever in the next.
For his, his
months,
grades and his planet. Yeah. And we got a full moon on the 31st or 30th. Is there any astrological aspects to our president? Not your president, but our.
Lucky you.
I'm trying to get away from his name and his energy.
Yeah.
Create around that energy and
stuff.
Because it's so wacky how his brain is just so like scattered. It's like, do we actually get the actual info we need if we're tapping into his wacky energy? So I'm trying to stay away from it.
I'll be back in a second. Need to take a break. Hang on.
Get it on, buddy.
Well, you can go.
Thank you, Magical Mystery.
Well, so now I grabbed the Spellcaster's Tarot.
Mm-hmm.
You said you had that deck, right?
Me, no.
Oh, Danny does? Someone did. I played with them yesterday and got my energy in them and got them all mixed up. They feel pretty good. Ooh. So, astrology on 45. Well, the moon did not pop out saying that the full moon would do anything. But the overall energy I got here is the Knight of Wands. So it feels like the energy action of the astrology is affecting him. Coming in, roaring in. Got it on the, what is that? Eagle or something flying in with a knight. There's a lot of energy action affecting him. We have a King of Wands, the High Priestess, and Judgment. So it's a time of judgment against him. Angelic and astrological. Then I have Page of Cups. So we got a new offer for him to leave, the Fool, and the Chariot. Two very powerful leaving cards coming in. The Fool and the Chariot. And we're talking about astrology, right? Each one of them have, there's the Moon in the Page of Cups. The Fool has the Sun and a Moon taking a leap. And the Chariot. Look at all those astrological aspects in the spellcasters. All these stars, all these vibrational movements. Next, we have everything coming from the past is gonna haunt him. Got celebrations and a new home for the family. It's feeling like. Final outcome for astrology. We got some sadness coming in, reflecting with the Four of Cups. Many things get illuminated. Queen of Swords coming down on him. We going back to Letitia James. And Five of Swords. A lot of conflicts hitting him hard. So it feels like an alignment of retribution from his past mistakes hitting him at this time. It feels like my throw.
So I asked if astrology is going to play any role in his life in the next 2 months. So I will take that as the things in the sky, the stars, etc. Okay. In this card, I'm drawn to the word spirits. So it's not just going to be astrology, but it's also going to be spirits, intervention, divine intervention that comes along. Next, justice, right? Justice almost looks like the voting with those things come out of her hand. And then at the end, King of Wands. But if you look at the photo, he's no longer in the chair.
Yeah.
And he's not happy about it.
Looks like a magician too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's no longer on the throne, even though he tried to claim it.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I love how sometimes those pictures are like, uh-huh.
I got a little spirit thing too. Look at all the spirits over
Yeah,
his head.
in
Okay.
the sky, yeah.
So with the moon, a lot of fighting with the new moon, a lot of fighting, but the sun is going to come out. However, there's going to be some collateral damage with this sun coming out. And there's going to be some illumination about the dark money that he has been dealing with. And with this 10 of ghosts, again, there's just so much that's haunting him that he's not paying attention to. The world is upside down, and it's because of him. And his White House is tipping sideways. It's not standing upright. So, and that is, I don't know, looking at this moon, is it a quarter moon, half moon? Whenever that happens, that it looks like this house is tipping is going to shake him out.
Yeah.
You know, get out of here. So
yes, astrology, the stars, and the spirits are helping with this.
yeah.
Feels like there's a lot of moving.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movement to get rid of this man.
Mystery asked if we could read on Jill Biden and Kamala's husband, sort of like their energies once they get in the office. I'm sure they're going to do great things.
Jill Biden, I whenever I think of her, it's such a loving energy.
Yeah.
When I think of her.
Yeah, Jill's great.
Yeah. And Kamala Harris's husband, well, I haven't really thought of him. So, but yeah.
Let's throw a couple cards on each person.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the spouses.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the new first lady and the new first husband. Or he'd be second husband, I guess. What would be his title? Father?
Yeah.
To replace Mother Pence? We have Father Harris.
Oh, don't say that.
Okay. 3 cards on Jill Biden. What was Kamala's husband's name? I forgot.
Does anyone know Kamala husband's name? They could tell us.
I think they said it, but
Mr. Kamala.
Mr. Kamala.
he's got a different name. I remember that, but I can't remember his name offhand.
Okay, so 3 cards for
3.
Dennis.
Wow.
Doug.
Jill Biden. Jill Biden is first lady. 3 cards for Jill Biden is first lady.
Oh, Doug. That's right, Doug. Someone. Yeah.
Doug. Okay. Okay, 3 cards for Camilla's husband, Doug.
Doug Emhoff. That's right. Yep. Thank you.
Doug Emhoff. Doug Emhoff. Okay.
Wow. That's interesting.
Is he a lawyer? Does anyone know what he does? Is he a lawyer?
I'm not sure. He could be. We're all lawyers.
I'm asking because of one of the cards I got. I just wanted to clarify. He's a lawyer. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
The card makes sense. So I got her as the privileged lady and Joe Biden as the main man. So she's working, alongside him, lovey-dovey. Her role will be to help in a community aspect. So bringing the United States together, probably working on family initiatives, community initiatives. So that looks good. For Kamala's husband, they're in a great partnership together. They work very well together. So he's going to be the mature man. So he's going to be very thoughtful and stuff while he's in there. Then I got imprisonment. That's why I was asking if he was a lawyer. I think he's going to help clean things up, take on some big cases, you know, to help clean up the states, if that makes sense.
Huh.
Unexpected income. He's going to help raise funds as well. Well, that looks good. They look like they're going to do good jobs. What did you get, Danny?
I got for Jill, my first card, Queen of Wands. Such great energy about her. And then I got the Moon card. And when I looked at this, you know, am I going back to just all the shadow information that we were talking about before with the kids, all the dark things? But she's bringing, this moon is so bright. She's bringing something to light that's going to bring forth judgment. So she got some great cards. Kamala's husband, I'm feeling like he's going to struggle with his role as second man or whatever.
You won't want to be called second man.
Yeah. So I got the Five of Swords, and he's just, when you asked if he was a lawyer, I'm still just getting, no, he's just feeling a little restricted in the way he's being able to live. He needs to, he's going to have to take some time out and meditate and have some of his alone time with the Four of Swords. And then he's got a heavy load and he's carrying it okay. He might need to protect his back a little bit with this card. But he is managing the load very well. If you look at this Ten of Wands compared to the Rider-Waite, where the wands are all over the place, this one is really in order. So he knows how to carry this burden, but in the beginning, it's going to be kind of rough for him. And that's what I got.
Yeah. That could be the imprisonment card. He might feel restrained. What you get, Scott?
I find it kind of strange. I mean, it wasn't like complete, like, wow, great cards, you know. Kind of like you guys. You didn't really get, like, you know, the world is coming to a great explosion of wonder. So for Jill, the first, this could be like a past, present, future kind of aspirations too. But the Seven of Swords is our first card. So that's kind of like issues, you know, it's a betrayal, it's problems, it's lies. So maybe it's the past of trying to defend yourself.
Mm.
But then we have new actions taken with the Ace of Wands. Great energy, taking on the new role. Inspirations, creating, and then we have the Sun. So it's the ending is great. You know, things get illuminated. You know, positive future. Right. She's a creator in here. With this deck, you know, she's spinning the wheel. You know, creator, great force. There's a woman in there, so everything looks great for Miss Jill. So for Doug, it's kind of weird also. But I have the Nine of Cups. So that's like, you know, positivity. You're a creator, good balance. Then we kind of go the other way. I have a Death card. So it could be a transformation, you know, being the vice president's husband. So it's a new journey. So whatever he's doing now will have to end, you know, to take on that role. And then we have Justice. So he's got to balance his past, the future, and everything. So it ain't like it's like, you know, I got this role, you know, it's going to be great, but it's creating new, it feels like.
Yeah.
A reinventing.
I mean, can you imagine going
Like we
from,
found out, he is a lawyer. He may be taking on aspects in a role of prosecuting, possibly. Because I've always felt that prosecuting justice energy around Kamala, you know, wanting to prosecute these criminals. He might be taking that new role also as a lawyer, somehow. You know, like an advisor or something in that kind of role in the administration. So, but you were saying, sorry to
well, because I interrupted you. So it's like, can you imagine just going from, you know, your public life and just being thrown into this big stage where everything you do is scrutinized and looked at? And, you know, did you see the tie he wore? Oh my God. It had white dots on it. It was white polka dots, you know, and everybody's like going crazy over it.
Right.
That to me is, you know, that feels like a little imprisonment. And it's just really, that's such a hard position.
He's going to have to adjust to that.
Yeah.
It's a big change.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
Who really knows much about him except a few pictures with Kamala, you know, and he did his own thing. He, you know, had his job and kind of silent. Well, now you're thrown in the spotlight.
Right.
Different changes. So yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep. 147. Oh, we're getting down to go time. So 2 more. We just want to go with Biden's week ahead and Trump's week ahead and call it a day.
Sure.
Okay.
Which one we want to do first? Let's end on 45, I guess. Joe Biden's week ahead. Is it going to be a challenge? Is it going to be smooth?
Biden's week ahead. Let's show Biden's week.
Thank you, Kathy D. I look forward to seeing your lovely comments too. Bless you all for being here.
I see some more conflict, probably out of 45's camp. I see the Chariot, things moving quickly towards his goal. I see the High Priestess. I think this is I don't know if this is next week or what's coming, because then he becomes the Emperor. And like the 6 of Wands, like the inauguration, like the victory lap through the country or the town. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So when is the election?
The 3rd.
But that's not next week, right?
9 days?
9 days.
Yeah.
Like that?
Okay. Well, it looks like he's on the path.
Yeah.
I'm sure 45 is going to throw out more garbage this week.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
My original start feels like it's going to be, well, the overall energy is him and Kamala, 2 of Cups. It feels like Kamala is going to be taking more of a role this week. Queen of Swords, what I'm feeling here. That she may be doing a few more
Appearances
than him, it kind of feels like. But the week ahead. Got Ace of Cups. Bringing out more loving, emotional progress, you know. But then we have the 5 of Swords next to that. Feels like defending stuff from the Trump camp. And then the Hierophant. So people got his back. Down and below. The Magician and 10 of Cups next to the Queen of Swords. More loving energy through that Queen of Cups and the Magician. Magician. He might be bringing out other information about 45. Just something beyond the COVID, it feels like. But what kind of scares me here in the end, well, not really scares, but we have an ending, a death, a new transformation, 9 of Cups. Let's see, this is different. That, 9 of Pentacles, sorry. So this is kind of weird, new deck, but it's got a little, so this woman here is kind of sad, and it's got a little squirrel there blindfolded, and all the coins are there in the brick. So it's like looking over information that isn't positive in this deck here. With this death, there's an ending of something.
I almost felt like I was pulling into the week after as well. It wasn't just next week. It's like
Right.
what you've seen, maybe the conflict with the voting and having to look deeper into the votes or something. And then there's a new beginning. I don't know.
Then I had Justice next to that death.
Yeah. Maybe he thinks he loses, but he doesn't.
Well, I'm hearing that this is this week. It isn't the election. Something else is coming out. It may have something to do with the coronavirus. Like we might hear of a death of someone, kind of thing, in the GOP ranks. Juggling information in the end here. 8 of Cups walking away. 4 of Swords illness. And 2 of Swords. These aren't good endings. I'm asking about Joe. I didn't ask about 45 in this because we're going to do this next. So my ending of this read, this is the outcome. Some kind of walking away, juggling of things. 4 of Swords, well, this person's laying down, people around. And then 2 of Swords, kind of tied up. 2 of Swords choices, some issues. Wow. I don't know. It's a very strange throw.
I've potentially seen Jill Biden maybe getting the coronavirus. So maybe you're seeing that. I don't know.
Well, I'm going to finish quick. Because it kind of makes sense because I did see here in this throw, Joe might have to step aside for a bit, not do as many. And it was showing Kamala taking a bigger lead here this week. So maybe that's it. Maybe just little tired and not do as many campaigns. And then Kamala, keeping his message out there, but not as much traveling or something. Anything to add? I'll shut up now.
So, I mean, I can add on what you all were saying, but let me just say what I was thinking when I first pulled the cards. This is my battling windmills. He's on the right path. It's still not going to be easy. He's still battling all of the battling windmills, that all the fumes. God. Anyway, so he still has a fight on his hands, but he's moving towards balance. So he is going in the right direction. He's got the Magician. He's got the Knight of Wands, and moving on to calmer waters. So this Knight of Wands is bringing news out. Either he is being the Magician or he's bringing news out against the Magician, who Trump is always slippery, sliding, and getting away, and causing something to move on. And when Scott was talking, you all were talking about the coronavirus, I looked at that and I went, oh, maybe there is some sadness here, and there is an offer. And in this deck, it's not as sad as it appears, because there's more full cups than empty cups.
Right.
But this is an offer being made. I do have a celebration. And I have some news coming out with this Knave of Cups. So there's going to be some unexpected news coming out, which there always is in the last days of a campaign. But in talking and listening to you all, when you were saying that, maybe he's going to get sick and need to step back, this could be Kamala taking a bigger role in presenting news. And he's going to need to just take a rest from the campaign trail. But overall, I see really positive cards with Joe Biden. I see some, it's not smooth, but it's generally going up. It's generally a really good reading. So
someone made a good comment. Joe was out there the other day in Pennsylvania. It was really cold. Maybe he just gets a cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You might just get a bad cold from being out in the cold and whatnot right now. That he, kind of gets the flu a little bit or something. He needs to step back. That
Right.
could be that. I mean,
Right.
It doesn't feel major, but it feels like, he might get a cold or something. But yeah, Cherish, we read on it earlier. We totally feel that the Senate's going blue. No problems there. Did you have any more to add there, Andrea?
No, that's it.
Okay. All right, the last throw, peoples. 45, his week ahead. Is he gonna finally collapse at one of his rallies? Go to the hospital. What's going on? We all see health affecting him somehow.
Yeah, all the time.
When's this going to happen? Is it going to happen after the election? I don't know. Like I said, I suggested we try to read on his guides instead of him. If we start getting his energy, all we're going to get is whacked up stuff.
Yeah.
It's trying to read around him and tap into his guides and externals rather than him.
Did you just throw your cat?
No, he
Andrea?
jumped off. He likes to spin the spinning wheel, so he'll reach for it and then he'll fall down off the chair.
Okay, Trump's weak. Trump's weak. Trump's weak. Talk to me about Trump's weak self.
Renee wants to know your cat's name, Andrea.
That was Arrow. So I have two cats. They look the same. They're called Bow and Arrow, named after Cupid's instrument of love.
Cool.
I thought you were going to name it after the point.
After the what?
The Point. Have you seen that cartoon?
No.
Check it out.
Okay.
Oblio and Arrow. You can do drugs if you want to watch it too, because it's a 60s movie.
Oh, he's back.
Or 70s.
Hi. What are you doing? Come here. You want to be on the show? Hi, everybody.
Okay.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah.
Did I make you tinkle?
Yep. Oh.
Oh my gosh. I tried to tap into his spirit guides instead of him. It felt like better energy.
Yeah, because I couldn't.
It sure looks like he goes to the hospital this week. I got all bad cards. Not one good card. Not one. I'm serious. Not one good card. The only one is Queen of Wands. That's the only good card. Okay.
You want to go first?
We got the Hermit. So that makes me feel like he's trying to not get involved. He's stepping back from reality, doing his stuff with his issues. He's really getting tired of getting stabbed in the back all the time. It's really affecting him. And then the Ten of Cups comes in. So that feels always lately, reading on him and his energy, whatever, he's going to a different home, going somewhere else. Okay. And then we have two pages. Page of Swords, page of new travels, new adventures, new preparing, something different coming on. I'm using my Lord of the Rings, and the Page of Coins always talks about a new adventure, a new road to take. Page of Swords is like, it talks about hopes and dreams, your changes. What do you want? So the center of the reading is the world, is the overall, and imprisonment, Eight of Swords. The world feels like a culmination of everything he's done with the coronavirus, everything. Eight of Swords is being trapped. That's the overall energy. Moving forward here, we got Seven of Coins. Murky waters, looking for a different path. Connections, unions. And then all the lies and deceit going on with him. Okay. Sunlight, Two of Cups. Who's this union? It feels like he's tied to the coronavirus. This is what it's feeling there. Final outcome. Heart issues. Battling with the Five of Swords. Moving on. And then hello, Nancy Pelosi. That's it. Everything in here is bad. And the only thing good, the final card was Nancy.
Yeah.
Everything's horrible. what the Five of Swords says here on the bottom with my Lord of the Rings, bound and carried away.
Wow.
And your new path with the Six of Swords. What does that tell you? Heart issues, bad health, bound and carried away, new path. Strapped in a gurney, in a new chariot. Sure looks like he's going away this week.
I got the same cards. It's kind of amazing. So the overall for him this week is concern. Okay. And I'll tell you what he should be concerned about. Courtship, community, and lovers. Everything upside down. So all of his, cohorts, his allies, whoever he thinks is with him, it's all flipping upside down next week. Then we have distant horizons. You see how the anchor has left the ship and he's moving off to somewhere else?
That's no good.
You know what it is? It's his bad health. He's going to the hospital, and look at this, imprisonment. I've always seen him go to a medical jail. I've said that for weeks, months. I don't know how long I've said it. A medical jail. I think it's happening next week.
I felt that a long time too.
Yeah.
Just when?
It's just when? Well, it looks like it's next week. Imprisonment and bad health.
That's what my whole throw says.
Yeah. What you get, Danny?
Well, I had to throw twice because the first one, I wasn't feeling anything. It was like he wasn't even there. And so I'm going, I'm not getting a thing. And my cards were all mixed up. So I said, okay, switch to the wild unknown and see if something comes up that's a little better. First card I got was the Hierophant. I said, okay, well, I must be on the right track. The thing that I saw with this Hierophant is the lightning bolt coming in. Something new is coming in. I got the Seven of Pentacles, but it's reversed. So his path up is upside down. So he's not going up. He thinks he's going up. He's actually going down. His health is upside down, which is like, and you guys are talking about, cool. So the Daughter of Cups, I'm not so sure about where this card is. It feels like, a resting energy to me. So that, and maybe that's hospital where he's getting care or something, because it's a comforting card. He's being a fool, and that's a new beginning. So it's more like, baby me, pamper me a little bit with this little duckling card. His justice is upside down. He's a hanged man. Yeah. And his temperance, when I looked at this, I go, what is that upside down red? And it's his health. Yeah. His health is upside down. So
I think we're
in agreement.
I think next week is the week.
Yeah.
Let's pray it. So those Kipper cards, is there only like 36 or 39 of them? I was just looking up on eBay while you were talking.
Scott's shopping while we're reading.
I was listening too.
I was making a sandwich. I don't know about you.
They're kind of like oracle cards, but tell a story.
They're fortune telling. It says fortune telling, so it opens up like that. There's a little book.
Yeah, that's the ones I was seeing. Yeah, most of them say China or Lithuania. Doesn't say
the Lithuanian ones.
I got them on Amazon. It's not that expensive. I know you don't do Amazon, but
I don't do Amazon.
Well,
Rainey says there's 39. Oh, so they're more like oracle cards that tell a story. Okay.
They're great. I love it.
Coolio.
Like how I like to read with the pictures and the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pictures tell 1,000 words.
So that's
what I like about my cards that I've chosen. You get so much more out of the pictures. and what the story is telling, you know. You try to find it. Etsy's so expensive. I got Sheila's cards. She always talks about the keywords.
Yeah.
You know, it was a decent price for the cards, but it was like $15 to ship. I'm like, I'm not touching Etsy. I'll order from China. It might take an extra week or two, you know, but it's cheap as dirt.
And then just put them under some UV light.
Yeah, there you go. As long as there's no seeds coming along or anything, you know, I'm good.
Yeah.
Wow. I just asked if he goes to the hospital for mental reasons or for health reasons. And I shuffled twice, and both time I got a yes. So, wow. His heart, his crown, like his mind, that's what I got. And the bullseye twice. Both read.
Wow.
Both
Dang
read.
it. Is it karma time? Is it finally karma time for us? I gotta pull a couple too, I think.
I'm going to use this deck. Let's see. This will be the deck to tell me.
What cards do I like? I like a lot of them. These new ones are pretty cool. When you search for cards, basically just look for the beautiful pictures and they explain. You know, a few keywords are always kind of nice too, but the pictures that explain so much more help you understand what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Whether someone's, you know, looking down or searching the skies for help or taking that new adventure, whatever it is. But look to the pictures. That's what explains everything the best when you're trying to intuitively look at a situation. That's what I like.
Yeah.
It all depends on you read. Yeah, I love to look at the pictures.
So I pulled 3 on if he's going to be leaving and going into health care, some kind of care this week. I got
Go ahead.
I got the Wizard of Awareness, Scott, and you just threw up your wizard. Okay, so I got the Wizard of Awareness. He's upside down. Okay. I got rock bottom. That is upside down. So, and then I got commitment. And when I looked at this card, he's being cared for. Someone is helping him. So
he's being committed.
yeah, and he's committed. Right. So there's a higher source with this card too, in his commitment to being committed. So I'm feeling yes.
Next week, look at this. Ten of Swords. Oh. He always goes with the Ten of Swords. He's getting another tower moment next week.
Oh.
He's got the Hermit, right? Going away. Balance, off. Battle, probably for his health, whatever. Nancy Pelosi coming in. And the Devil and the crown being removed. The crown was upside down, so whoa.
Buckle up, everybody.
Ten of Swords and the tower next week.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Wow.
Oh, clarifying at the Star of Hope. Things dripping out. 6 of Pentacles is help from somewhere. Ace of Cups, loving source. King of Wands, Empress. I don't know. That ain't telling me he's going to the grave, but Nancy comes in here with the Magician.
I just asked on Nancy's week next week.
A lot of loving energy. with the Empress and the Star here, clarifying Trump going away.
Next week, Nancy Pelosi, same thing. The tower, the fighting, him going away. Him going away.
Wow.
And her, the Ten of Swords. She's part of his Ten of Swords. Look, her and him in the hospital. Holy.
How can it be Nancy? Because Nancy's third in line, and she knows everything.
I wonder if Pence is getting sick next week too. Maybe they're both sick, or Pence gets
Something.
Pence resigns something because he doesn't take over.
I've never gotten Pence taken over.
Never.
It's like when 45 goes, so does he. It's like boom, boom.
Yeah.
I know Nancy's got the goods on him. I've always gotten like a 9, like it would be 9 hours, 9 days, something really quick. You know, it's like he's gone.
So I pulled a card on Nancy's week. Well, I pulled 3. And, you know, when you were talking about the tower and all that, I got the call.
She's getting
Nancy
the call.
is going to get the call.
The call.
The Queen of Air.
There you go.
Is, you know, she's seeing clearly. She's got the truth. This is her call. And celebration with the 4 of water.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be a crazy week, folks. Giddy up.
Yes. All right. Should we pull a card to say bye-bye?
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for hanging out with us on this beautiful Sunday morning.
Yes.
Anybody getting snow?
No, but it's very cold here today.
It's chilly.
Yeah. Let's hope Colorado gets a bunch of snow to put out some of those fires.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah. Beautiful. What movie was that from? They go beautiful. Beautiful.
I don't know.
Okay.
Andrea, what movie are you going to look up?
Oh, you told me to look up something?
The Point.
The Point. Okay. That's right.
Nielsen did it. It was one of the movies that came around the time of Yellow Submarine. So it's in that vein. And it's kind of slow, but it's got Oblio in it. And Oblio's a dog. And Nielsen, I think, does the music. The music is awesome.
Okay.
Music is awesome.
The
Anyway,
Point.
The Point.
Okay. What
Okay.
is for everyone today?
Thank you.
All right. Never get enough love, so I both from both my oracles. All right. Archangel. Oh, you got yours?
No, I can hear knocking.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Someone is knocking.
Yeah, that was my foot.
Oh.
I got my Archangel deck. Archangel Haniel, passion. Trust, follow, and renewal passion in your life, love, and career. Archangel Haniel. And then out of my Earth Oracle, dance, celebrate. We're going to have some good times coming up.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So both of them kind of confirm.
Yes.
Passion, dance, celebrate, enjoy life. Good times are coming.
Yes. I got prayers. Prayers are going to be answered, folks. Shifting. Things are shifting to the right way because look, things are going up. Blue. It's all blue.
Nice.
Prayers are answered. It's shifting and blue's coming in. Things are going up.
Awesome. So you guys need to learn for next time, learn how to count. It was one card, not two, not three.
But what if our guides say something different?
Don't tell me what to do, Danny.
I have 2 oracle decks, and I was told to grab one from each, and it confirmed.
Okay. I got to pull another one then, because it said to. My card for you all is the 6 of pumpkins. Just kidding. So here is my card, which is transformation, which added to everything that you all said. We are transforming to a new way of being. We need to dance in the street. We need to keep praying and voting. And we got transformation coming.
Showing a gift.
Yeah.
The picture on there, she's offering a gift.
She's offering a gift. Absolutely. Yeah. And sometimes when I looked at the gift that she was offering, sometimes when I looked at it, I go, it could be a little confusing, but it's warm, it's light, it's loving, and it's radiating. So it's a good gift. So even though it may be confusing times, we're in a transformation. It's all good. And it looks like it's a bird spreading its wings of light. So that's awesome.
Kind of like the temperance angel.
Yeah.
A lot of those cards in the picture, it's got the angel up there.
Right.
Offering gifts.
It could be like the phoenix angel rising out of the ashes.
Yes.
To bring us a new way of being. So awesome.
All right. Prayers and love to everyone.
Yes. Thank you all again.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful Sunday.
Have a good Sunday. Go Chiefs. Peace and love.
Thanks, Aries girl.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Scott. Thanks, Danny.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Andrea. Bye-bye.